Well, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force is a crucial arm of law enforcement in the country, and now they, like many other parts of the government, are playing an important role in curbing the infections of COVID-19 and controlling the spread. Tonight we are joined by the Commander of the Defense Force, Captain Raymond King. Good evening to you, Commander, and thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Well, there is so much talk about borders, which borders are closed, which borders are open. And of course, there are the ongoing challenges that the Defense Force deals with on a regular basis. How has COVID-19 changed the game for you?
The organization's response to COVID-19 is really threefold. We seek to be prepared, to leverage our expertise, and to adopt the protocols as per the Ministry of Health protocol for COVID-19. Our role has been diverse in support of the national plan. We've been tasked with providing curfew enforcement jointly with the Royal Bahamas Police Force. We've also been tasked with providing security detail at the quarantine facility and two others to be stood up shortly. We've also been tasked with sentry duties for the food distribution centers, as well as the NIB's assistance checks disbursement, along with escort duties for the Ministry of Health's medical field surveillance team during their tasking, as well as border maintenance. That is done primarily through assistance working jointly with the Port Department, Bahamas Immigration, and the Customs Department.
All right, so you're pretty busy. Now, Commander, I remember at least one instance since this COVID-19 episode began to unfold, an arrest of a group of poachers. That's obviously part of your normal responsibility to ensure that you contain them. But how does COVID-19 change the game in terms of you ensuring that your officers are safe and these people don't breach the borders with any possible illness?
Safety is paramount. It's first and foremost. We have security protocols as per COVID-19 for all of our maritime interdiction operations at sea. Once a vessel or target of interest has been engaged, the risk assessments are done to determine whether there's a possibility of persons on board may be a suspect or an actual case. And that is determined via pre-boarding questions, determining the last port of call, how long the persons were at sea, the nationality, etc. And our response can range from anywhere from directing the vessel to an isolated port and handing over those persons to health officials or the local police, or the particular target of interest can simply be escorted out of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Now, I wonder, Commander, if have things quieted down more since the COVID-19 and its restrictions, or is it possible as well that migrants may find that this is a window of opportunity?
Generally, there is this perception that criminal activities have ceased, with each country closing its borders, preventing traffic in and out. However, the Defense Force remain poised. We are strategically positioned in terms of border security to ensure no transnational threat infringe our borders, as well as seeking to interdict, detect and detain violators. And it seems as though the criminal activity has ceased, but we don't take any comfort in that, because migrants, for example, respect no borders, and we are always poised and ready to intercept.
And finally, Commander, this is an all hands on deck situation for so many sectors. Your officers don't have that option of opting out, so to speak, or staying at home.
That's affirmative. Our members are required primarily for the defense of the Bahamas. That's an awesome responsibility that we've all taken on. And so we represent the first and the last line of defense. It's an awesome responsibility, but it's primarily being done through the dedication, commitment, devotion to duty of our members who understand the call to duty on the significance of our defense and security services, particularly given our current security environment.
All right, thank you very much, Commander Raymond King, Commodore of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me. Good evening.